Okay, guys, so let's talk about the elephant that's sitting in the room about social media. How do you stay disciplined? I'm always running into people who either have to stop social media for weeks or quit it, or Instagram, or whatever social media handle you use, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. So, what are some things you can do to make sure you're not just living on social media? Even as a business owner, I'm on social media, but I'm not on as much as people may think I'm on. So my main thing would be first set an intention. Why do you want to be on social media? Helps me a lot because I'm a business owner. So I'm doing a couple posts a day, and usually after I post, I usually get off, and I'll go back on later to answer some comments and stuff like that. But what's your intention? Why do you want to be on social media? Social media isn't bad. However, you want to figure out why are you on it. Are you on it to catch up with friends, something like that? With that being said, if that's your reason, set a time limit. For me, when I first wake up, I'm up for at least an hour before I go on social media, and that's usually just to post something about my business, and then I'm back off for like another 3 hours. So set a time limit. I always say if you have a lot of time to be on social media and watch TV and stuff like that, you're probably not chasing your goals, which you should be doing. Um, Number two, after you set an intention, um, stick to it. That sounds simple, but making a goal and writing a goal is simple, but sticking to it. How do I stick to it? When I would have trouble doing anything in life, and I still do for certain areas, I would write down one day if I got victory over it, and then I would keep a little chart so I can keep getting those small victories. Stick to it, and keep realizing that social media isn't bad. It's what we put into it. It's what we do with it. Number three, I would say get into a healthy Facebook group if you're going to use social media. What do I mean by that? Get into a group that encourages you to grow and to develop. Now that sounds like a paradox, but it could be very, very helpful. My sister Kay Starks has a group called When God Speaks, and I'm in another group that's an entrepreneur group. So when I'm on social media, I'm going to just see what are we saying in there, and then I'm off. So lastly, what you can do, which is going to take time, is you can unfollow a lot of people. I know for men nowadays, even in fitness, coaching and watching stuff on just Instagram about people moving, everyone's trying to dress naked. Everyone's half naked, and it is a temptation. It is a distraction. So things you can do is, if you need to unfollow, hit the unfollow button. If you need to, don't address it. I know for me, I don't address a lot of things on social media purposely because it would just lead me down the wrong path. It would lead me to arguing, or it would lead me to lusting, or just doing things I don't need to be doing. So those are just my tips. I'm pretty sure there are some more out there, but those are some simple tips that I have for conquering social media. But remember, it's not bad. It's what you put into it. It's how much time you put into it. If you're putting a lot of time into it, think about stepping back a little bit. You don't have to make a worldwide announcement that you hate social media because it's still good. But those are my tips. I hope it helps, guys.